everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
So we're watching something very different today. We are finally watching The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, I always wanted to see this.
Me too.
Now, this movie is pretty dated. This came out in 1994.
Wow.
So
when I wanted to
many
see it.
years
It
ago,
came out.
and you guys have never seen this at all. You guys are completely blind. I was asking you a few questions, no spoilers or anything. I asked you if you knew anything about it at all, the premise.
I did say I knew that Morgan Freeman was in it.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and
It's
he
the only thing I
is.
knew.
Yeah, that too.
Now, I always wanted to sit down and watch this movie. It's been on TV a lot, and it's been for many years. So I have caught a few scenes. And I don't know how much of the movie I actually saw, but I think I've seen some big scenes in this. So I'll talk about that afterwards. But it is great that we can all watch it together now, because I really want to see it as a whole movie. It's very different watching from beginning to end. And I know that's normal for a lot of people, but not for me. So this is great. And it is rated R. And we do judge and say, well, it's 1994, so I don't know if it's going to be easier to watch. We will see, because a lot of rated R movies in the now are a lot scarier, I think. But
Yeah,
yes.
that's what we always kind of compare it to. Like, R back then shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
So we like Morgan Freeman. I know you guys know him
Yes,
from a lot of
Morgan.
stuff too. And have we seen him on the channel though? Like top of my head, I'm sure we
I
have.
don't know. I
I don't know. Is that bad? Like we watch so many things and we love
I
the
know.
movies and shows we watch, but I'm like, have we seen him on the channel? I feel like we have, but I just right now I just
He's
can't even
such a
think of
cool
it. I'm gonna
guy.
be like, he is a
Yes,
really cool
very
guy. He's a
cool,
great
yeah.
actor.
True.
If
Yeah.
you're new to the channel, welcome. We love to do reactions.
Welcome.
This is wherever Kim is on the format here, because on my screen you are this way,
Okay.
but I'm usually at the edge, so you're probably over here. And then Mom is usually above me, when
Hi,
right now
I'm
she's
Mom.
below me. Oh, it's all confused. It's all confusing. But yeah, so we always have a lot of fun. And this, honestly, this whole channel, it started off as an art channel, because I am an artist and I have a degree in animation. Eventually it just started to become a reaction channel because it was kind of a joke to begin with. We watched The Revenant, and that was your idea, Kim. Kim chose the movie. We're all blind to The Revenant, and I was cracking up because that movie was so violent and so well done that Kim was like screaming and running out of the room getting her exercise.
And I'm
like,
stoic.
yeah, I know that's her new name, Mom Stoic.
Well, I go like this.
Because Mom's a lot calmer than us. Like, she does get emotional too, but we freak out and flail. And I was laughing so hard because I was on a couch, like, all in the back of the room. I was recording Kim without her knowing because I was just so, like, you entertained me so much. Kim was so devastated. That is actually on our channel. I have to find that video. That was so many years ago.
the archives.
And yeah, and you were like screaming and crawling. At one point, you were crawling on the ground because you were so freaked out. And I was crying because I was laughing so hard at you.
Funny, yes.
So I actually posted that video without Kim knowing, but
God.
right after I did that, I did tell you, and I'm like, I'm so sorry I could take it down.
Yeah,
That was
we know
evil of me to do
about
that
it.
to you. And but I said it immediately
As long
after.
as
I
no
should
one
have asked
knows who I am.
before. Yeah, and you were fine with it. You laughed. And you're like, oh, you recorded that whole time? Because I was like behind her, and I'm just recording, and she had no clue because you were freaking out so much.
I didn't either.
That I just kept making scary faces like I was watching. You had no clue I was holding up. So that was really funny. And then that started the channel. And then we started to watch like Game of Thrones because that was huge. I mean, it's still a great series, but we watched that because I was really into it. And I'm like, I wonder if you guys, like, that would be an insane reaction to see. And here we are today. And a
That's
lot of
right.
you are wonderful. And you do realize and know and believe us that we really haven't seen many things at all. I have definitely seen more than you guys, but you guys were completely blind to everything except for what we've seen on the channel now. So there's a lot of history here, guys.
Yeah.
Right, it's been 4
Like that.
years. 4 years this
4
month.
years. Wow.
Yes, you were right. Man, time
Wow.
flies. Now, the channel has been around for a lot longer, but
Yes.
4 years since reacting. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say it like that is because I know when I click on my channel, it actually says, I think it says, I should know, but it says year 2005. And so it's been around a while, but you know, we didn't start until 4 years ago, which is still a
Yeah.
long time to be doing this. We have fun.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so welcome to the
At whose
channel.
expense?
If you're going.
Wah, a lot of time. Definitely had a lot of time, and but we love it. We're really dedicated to
Yeah.
it, and we honestly did this volunteer for over 2 years. And again, like, what does that mean? Okay, we sit in front of the TV and we watch stuff, but editing too, like, it's still a lot of time to record everything, to set up everything, get the lighting, the camera, all the wires and the laptop or whatever you're using. And just the editing part took forever. So the first year I did like maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. I had so much fun as a hobby doing that, but then we always get so many requests that just to watch 1, maybe 2 things a week, and that took up all my free time. It was just too much. So you guys are so amazing, and you guys are helping us grow, and now we have more help with editing, and now I'm doing this full time, which is great. But I am a hard worker, and I'm crazy because
Yes,
I
you are.
will always add more to my plate every time I have free time or free up sometimes somehow giving someone else work. I always add something else to me. So I'm like, okay, well, what else
You
can I do
said
now? Yeah, because I'm crazy, but I'm trying to get better at that because it's important to have a life, guys. Like, this is our life,
Yeah.
and I love it. But to get out and stuff is really important too. So you got to be healthy to your body and all that stuff. So, anyways, a lot of fun, and
job.
we should watch this.
Okay.
Thank you, and you guys too, because you guys have been so dedicated from the beginning as well. Again, we all did this volunteer for so long, and it's
Mom is
fun.
fantastic too.
Oh, dude.
Yes, because I know this long. And Mom
Little
is
lady.
Superwoman because, like, honestly, this is not new to you anymore. Like, you've been doing this for 4 years, but it is a lot. Like, you're not used to
No.
sitting on the couch and just watching TV
No,
all
because
day.
I have to keep moving my butt.
Yeah, so this is completely different from anything else you used to do in your life.
No, I
So
keep getting
it's a
up.
huge change, and we have fun. So let's get into this movie, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay,
Sounds
let's
good.
do
I
that.
can't wait.
I'm up for rejection next week.
I'm up for rejection. Automatically assuming.
Right?
Andy came to Shawshank prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife and the fella she was banging.
You will shut the fuck up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
No.
Oh, yeah, watch it. He's going to do something.
Oh, he's gonna beat the crap
Oh,
out of him.
boy.
He's gonna beat the crap out of him. Oh, right in front of everybody.
Oh,
That's not right.
Oh, my
my
God.
Behind closed doors.
Now,
Ew, it's a maggot.
Oh, no.
dogs.
Protein.
Are you going to eat that?
Oh, he's keeping it for what? Oh, he's got a mouse?
It's
Oh,
a-
it's a
it's a bird.
bird.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a-
how
okay.
cute.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
He wants to get himself
Horse.
out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to try getting myself inside.
Oh, no. It's the bully. Oh, God. He's
Ganging up on him like that.
Whoa.
Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not.
Oh, poor guy.
That's how it went for
God.
him.
Ew.
I do
Oh,
believe those
come on.
first 2 years were the worst for him.
2 years.
2 years.
What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
I don't have her stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, my God.
But I'll get her.
Connections.
Assuming a movie with
Oh,
Rita.
my
I know, I'm
It's
like,
not the Rita.
Oh, any shitty areas? Yep.
Oh, no, not again.
Come on, Ken. Come on. Listen.
Oh, crap.
Whoa.
And you will swallow what I give you to swallow.
Ew.
Oh.
You should know that sudden serious brain injury causes the victim to bite down hard. You have to pry the victim's jaws open with a crowbar.
Oh. So you're gonna lose your wow.
This shit.
Andy spent a month in the infirmary.
Oh my God.
Bob's spent a week in the hole.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're gonna beat him. They're gonna do something to him. Oh, he's gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
And Boggs never walked again.
No shit.
They transferred him to a minimum security hospital upstate.
Oh, no charge. Welcome back.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's nice.
Ah!
Hey, Jake, where's
Oh,
Brooks?
okay.
Jake. His baby bird is all
Bird
grown
blew
up.
up.
I know.
Yeah, he did.
You're free.
It's not happening.
That's him. That's the one.
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh, he's gonna be
okay.
like the banker for
Yes.
Free.
Free,
He's gonna be
free
financial
advice.
advice.
Free advice.
Hey.
Hey, you know what? It keeps him busy and safe, hopefully.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what the heck?
Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank.
Oh my goodness.
Year
Wow.
after that, he did them all, including the wardens.
Wow.
Andy, it's Brooks.
He's gonna have a heart attack. Oh no! What's
Go
going on?
ahead.
Why?
Brooks, look at me. Put the knife down.
Down, baby, down.
Brooks.
Down.
Look at his neck, for God's sake.
It's the only way they let me stay.
What do you mean, let me stay? He's up for parole?
But you heard his
Because
parole
he's
goes.
getting out. He doesn't want to get
Yeah, he
out.
doesn't get out now.
He doesn't know anything else.
Too afraid to get out.
You're free.
I don't want to go. You're my daddy.
That's right.
You can go home with you.
He'll come back.
It's like exciting
And no one's
and
there
so
for him.
sad.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
he's
that,
by
but it's
himself.
scary. It has to be scary for him. What's he gonna do now?
I've decided not to stay. Not for a
No.
crook like me.
He's going to hang himself.
No,
No, honey,
no,
don't
no,
do
no,
it.
no.
No.
Oh my God, no,
Oh, no.
no.
He is. He is. Oh. Jughead.
Yeah.
The old comics. Is he locking him in there? Oh, he's locking him in there.
Oh,
Now he's not being a good boy.
Oh, he's not. Whoa.
Oh, that loaf
Whoops.
just got pinched quick.
Ew.
Oh, look at all the cops.
Oh my God. Whoa, boy.
Oh, he's
Put it up
blaring it
higher?
higher.
Oh my God. Whoa.
New people.
Recruits, I think so.
Oh boy.
I know the music too. We're like, ooh, yeah.
Get a new cellmate in. I say to him, yeah, Elmo, who'd you kill?
Go in one night, go to his place. So I killed him. Him and this tasty bitch he was with.
Oh my God. Andy's wife?
Best part. Some hotshot.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah,
Andy.
hotshot banker.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
no, somebody tried to
Don't
change
you
his
say
name.
a word. He wants him to shut up.
I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe he's gonna
He's
kill
coming
him.
out.
He's gonna be
Guys.
opposite.
Oh, he looked up there.
Captain's gonna
Oh,
kill him.
yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, oh.
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy.
There's a big hayfield up near Buxton. You know where Buxton is? If you ever get out, find that spot. There's something buried under it. I'll let you to have.
Oh God, like it's.
Oh,
They'll
that
never
tricky
know.
guy.
Tell me.
What's he done? Yeah.
Telling you, the guy's
He asked me for a length of rope.
rope.
Yeah, I was wondering
6
about
feet
that.
long.
And you gave it to him.
It's good having you back, Andy. Place wasn't the same without you.
Having someone like that in charge,
Yeah, right?
criminal. Oh my God.
What's he doing?
Does he have his shoes on, I wonder?
Now he's doing what he's supposed to.
I don't know.
He just wants to see his
I don't
face.
know.
He's not coming out.
Hmm.
Oh my holy God.
Oh no, he killed him. He does. He did have his shoes on, Mom.
Okay, I figured that.
I don't want to respond
I
yet.
figured that, yeah.
Maybe she knows. What say you there, fussy britches? Feel like talking?
Oh, he was digging a hole.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I hope he set the warden up too.
Oh, he's got more stuff. Oh, he's switching it up.
Oh,
So he's gonna
good.
bribe him on the way out when he's outside.
Oh, claustrophobic.
Oh, wow.
Okay, whatever
Desperation
you can
though.
do. Now he's got to go in there. Is that the sewer?
He wants his freedom.
Andy
Someone
crawled to
pinched
freedom
some
through
hooks.
500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine.
He wanted out.
Going to.
Freedom.
Oh, wow.
And then run
Really?
to feel the rain.
Okay, hound dogs are gonna come.
Right.
A man nobody ever laid eyes on before strolled into the Maine National Bank. Until that moment,
Oh,
he
and
didn't
he's gonna be
exist.
the guy.
He had all the proper ID, Driver's license, birth certificate.
Did you add this to your outgoing
Oh,
Now he's gonna screw the warden.
Warden, that's right.
Here, they're coming for you, warden.
There you are.
Guys, judgment cometh.
So that's where he hit it.
Yeah.
Don't be the window. Don't be at the door.
Open that door, yeah, when he's gonna shoot whoever goes first.
No, right in his head.
Oh, okay. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Ellis
Maybe
Boyd
they'll let him
Redding.
go this time.
Your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence.
I don't give a shit.
Well, that's different.
Well, you just
Yeah, because sometimes he's rejected so many times. No, we're going to not reject him. Yeah, approved. See, I had a feeling. Yep, so I go there.
Cool old truck,
When I go
too.
there, I have to.
Hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things.
Oh,
No good thing ever dies.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
Oh, that's
How
good.
perfect.
Oh my God, that's nice. Oh, yay!
Beautiful.
Oh wow, that was wow.
Wonderful movie.
That was good too. My goodness.
I could just
that's
watch
so-
this right now, like just the scene.
Wow.
Tranquil.
Oh my God, that was good. Oh, yeah.
What a place to end up.
Yes.
They get out of
Wow,
there
that's
and
right, yeah.
great friendship.
So emotional too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fantastic movie about, friendship. And,
That's right.
Andy was really a smart guy. He knew how to work the system, work the other cellmates to really get to, except for the sisters.
Right from the beginning, I didn't think Andy killed his wife, the boyfriend.
That was kind of interesting too. Kim, what did you think about that? Did you think he was guilty? I mean, I know we were all unsure.
It looked like it at first, but that was it.
Well, they said they combed the river 3 times, but if he's,
They kept saying he was innocent, and I believed him.
I think he was innocent, but in the beginning, I thought he was guilty because he just seemed so calm and collected. But through the movie, I knew he didn't do it.
They had evidence that guy actually admitted that he did.
That's right,
And how sad was that with Tommy? Because he was innocent. Like, yes, he stole TVs, not good. He broke the law, but
that's right.
All this bad
God,
crime
warden,
going on
I'm
inside
telling
with the warden and the guards.
Crooked.
Everyone's so crooked. It's insane.
They were probably worse than the guys in there.
That's right.
A lot of those guys probably didn't kill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot
who
of guys
knows?
were just in there for burglary and yeah.
They're caged, and I get it. Like, they have to pay for what they did, but they're caged, and you have these people who are supposed to be following the law. These prisoners can't do anything about it. So
Nothing.
you're not only
And
just caged, you're like caged animals.
That first guy.
That's right.
That first guy who was just
that man that just broke down.
so-
And
yeah.
again, I know you have to follow their rules, but he's having a nervous
come
breakdown.
on.
There's no control there. Like, maybe you have to punish him somehow, but you're gonna beat him to death.
That's
Like,
cruelty. Yeah.
he's not gonna learn from that. Like, you're trying
No.
to set an example. That's just a power play, and just to get what you want, and you just hate your job, or you just hate the people in it because you have more power than them and you're better than them. So that was awful. And they
Yeah,
even
that's
felt
just-
bad, like it's a game for them, like, oh, newbies, like, let's mess with them and like do bets and see like who's gonna win and who gets more stuff out of it. And they have to find ways to stay sane, so that's like a game to them.
Yeah.
And they even felt bad when that guy got hit, like even the guy who was betting on him and the cell next to him or close by, he was like, no man, shut up, like saying to himself, because he felt so
Yeah.
guilty about the whole thing. And he didn't want him to get beaten for it, he just wanted him to cry to win the game. So it's insane that these guards, like these people that are supposed to like follow the law, like they're
Wow.
just breaking everything just to get what they want.
That's right.
They're just
Awful.
as corrupt as the people in the cells.
I love what Andy did. That was insane how he got back.
Wow.
He's
He
so
must have
smart.
did it to everybody. He must have did it pretty much to all the guards, all
That's
doing all
right.
their taxes and all their,
Oh,
know, everything from trust funds and my.
How
You name it,
crazy,
he
like
did it.
God.
he is
Wow.
so smart, and everyone just wanted him to do all this stuff. And yes, he did get some perks out of it, but he was innocent the whole freaking time.
Yes, he was. Oh,
That was
Right,
so
and
shocking.
he
And
said I didn't
Yeah.
become a criminal until I got in jail.
exactly.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And how cool and collected he was the entire time, even from the beginning. I never saw the beginning of this movie. I did see most of it after, I don't even know like when I started watching, but again, I never sat and watched a lot of it all at once. It was always in bits and pieces, but I know about the library, and from then on, like, I did watch most of it. Andy, like, just to keep it together like that, like, he was raped for freaking 2 years. He was beaten up, no control over that, and he still was level-headed. He was still good. He didn't crack. He didn't go insane over it. Yeah. He just stayed to himself, and it worked in his favor, and he got a lot of, I don't say followers, like, people really respected him because he cared about the people, and he found ways, like, he risked his life, you know, talking to the guards when they were tarring the roof and explaining like how you can keep this money. And it's so crazy also, like you were saying, Kim, how that guard was like, oh, screw my brother, I just wanted the money or whatever, but the IRS is going to take all the taxes out and I'm going to be screwed either way. I'm not really going to get that $35,000. And but for him to risk his neck and be like, he was going to throw him off the freaking roof. Oh, you're about to have an accident. Oh, what? You know, like, wow. And but he was able to win that guard over, and he got him the money. He was able to keep the money, and he was able to get beers for his friends, and he doesn't drink, so that was even a more like, oh God, more respect to him because he risked his life just to give his friends something nice, to feel manly, to feel free again. So I love this movie.
That was good.
And you know, and Red was such a great friend.
Oh, he was
throughout
great.
the whole time.
He was. And to have all those kind of connections, to be able to sneak things in like that.
Oh, yeah.
How complicated. And one mess up, you're screwed. So you have to have everyone on your side. And quickly, but I won't try to spoil anything really, but with Daredevil too, like we see a lot of that inside stuff happening. It's just crazy to see that where everyone has to be in on it to a certain extent. You have to trust these people that they won't slip up. And yes, like, okay, well, if you drop off my name, if you drop my name, then I'm not going to help you anymore. Well, it only takes one drop to like get you really screwed. Who knows like how screwed you'll really be. Will they beat you to death? They're so corrupt anyways. But that's such a risk to even like be that person, like, oh, I can get you whatever. And if one person caves rats on him, then he's screwed. But to have this whole system planned out, it's just mind-blowing to me. On the outside, working all the way in, and even some of the guards are in on it too. He whispers to the guards to get those jobs, like, you know. And somehow my friends were able to be on this job too. So I'm assuming because he whispered to the guard that he was able to get connections to be able to get them up there. Wow, huh?
Wow.
The movie is so fantastic. I felt so bad for Brooke. You know, Brooks was awesome.
Yes.
I did too.
And it shows
he was institutionalized. He couldn't, that was his family. That was his whole purpose.
That's right.
That library was everything
all
to
those
him.
years.
Everybody needed him.
That's all he knew.
And he didn't have anyone on the outside, so he was all alone. And think about it, 50 years, technology advances so much, things change. And he went out there and he said he saw a couple cars growing up, and then now everything's like everywhere and it's moving fast, and it's a completely different world. It's foreign to him. And he doesn't have anyone out there, so no one respects him. People know he's a convict or whatever, and they're just like disrespecting him. Like, no one cares. Like, how lonely is that? And it's scary to him. So heartbreaking. And you know, he almost killed his friend to stay in jail, like just to be that desperate to be like, I'm gonna kill a friend, I need to stay in here, I'm sorry, but you have to die.
And the friend was just going to congratulate him.
Yeah, so
guy.
he just snapped.
Right? My God.
Now he's like, shut up, you're talking too loud.
And Red was the same way. He was 40 years in, and thank God he had Andy. Had that one person that gave him hope. Hope was the word.
That's a good point, because he might have committed suicide too, because he was in fear as well, and it was the same exact lifestyle that Brooks had at the end. And I'm so happy he remembered what Andy was talking about and where to go, and remembered the stone wall and looking for a rock that looks like glass, black glass.
Perfect.
How much would that suck if he could remember? Oh crap, where was this location?
And also, maybe it could have overgrown over time, you know? You don't know how big, you know, how small the stone wall fence is.
Or if, say, someone bought that land and built a house there and knocked that down, who knows?
Yeah.
Because he didn't know when he was going to ever get out, because every time he went in, he got rejected. This group of people, you have like 4 or 5 people, they're judging you, and they automatically reject everyone. Like, everyone gets rejected, so they're just doing it just because it's the law, but they don't care, and they just reject everyone. Or they're just waiting for that right I don't know, that right response where you're more normal and not reading from a script saying like, oh yes, I'm reformed and I regret my actions and I want to go back into society. I'm a good person. So they're looking for an actual real response. I don't know. I just feel like it's all rigged. And I'm glad that he was able to get out.
And they're all new people going in. The whole panel is always new. Because you figure it's 10 years or whatever.
Yeah. That was good to see that too, decades apart, where yes, you have new people, and even at the grocery store it was different people, of course, because it was 10 years later after Brooks. So
I had a feeling it was going to be approved this time because it was just at the end.
Yeah, because he was just done. He's like, I'm not going to get approved this time. So he was real that time.
What a mastermind to dig a flippin' hole in the wall, and none of his friends knew.
My God.
None of his friends knew.
Which was great, because that probably saved their lives too, because he knew how crooked they were and how like mystified Red was about it. He goes, I don't know, I had no idea, and you could see it in his face. But thank God the warden there, he was throwing the rocks and saw the hole too, because otherwise I don't know if he would have lashed out at Red anyways. But yeah, so I'm glad that he saw the tunnel.
Would love to do that.
Oh yeah, he loves that so much. It's awful. But Andy went through all that trouble, and to think things through, like all you have is time there. You have routine every day, and then you have nothing else going on, so you just go crazy, and you need to occupy your mind. And here he just dug away a little by little. He knew how to cover things up. Yeah,
chip,
but
he
was just careful. And he was probably doing it
soft rock.
Soft rock, and he was just probably just scraping and listening, you know, and just having that poster there was perfect. But to be able to do that for so long, and then once he had that tunnel, checking it, thank God there was no draft or anything there where it was blowing the poster when there were checks. And my biggest thing that I was shocked about was he had that chisel, that rock chisel in that freaking Bible, and he was reading it. Like, how perfect was that? Because they wouldn't even expect to look in a Bible for anything flat, like a shiv or something. He had it with him, so they're like, there's no way there's anything in there. They wouldn't think twice. And the warden, if you remember, he took the book from him in the beginning, so it must have been in there. And he passed it back to him through the bars. So holy crap, like the warden had it.
That same inspection, he said he approved the poster.
Yeah.
And it was Rita. So he approved the poster because he was a very God-fearing man.
Yeah.
Okay, you can keep the poster. So both of those aspects were right at his fingertips.
Oh my gosh.
How crazy. And just being cool about it, can't act nervous or anything. And also the warden, okay, we know he's really corrupt, but to go down that horrible road where now he's like, oh, you know, we're doing something great for the community because now they get to see what hard work is really like and to do honest living work. And yet he's bribing these people and taking their money because they need to give him money in order to get these jobs back to live. And he's ruining jobs for every normal person out there and just making bad money. You know, because then he doesn't have to do anything.
He's probably the worst one overall.
Because people buy his group to work because it's a lot cheaper, and then he doesn't have to do the work because then he gives it to the people who actually really need it, and he takes their bribe money. So how awful of a man is he to do that?
A pie.
That's right, yeah.
And a pie. I know.
Oh my God.
How corrupt. Yeah, so I love how Andy just got to him at the end.
Beautiful.
You're going to screw me over and all these things and like killing Tommy. And yes, he stole TVs. He did not deserve to die. He was a good man. And the warden to be able to take him out, no problem. Yeah, and he only had 1 year left to get out.
And he could have just said, listen, I know what you told Andy, but it did not happen, did it? You know, you're going to be 30 days in the hole or 2 months, you know, whatever in the hole, whatever the punishment will be, but you're not going to say anything, are you? I mean, he could have went the other way with it, but he just soaked him right into, you know, getting shot and killed. I mean,
but I think at that point too, I agree he could have tried that to see, but honestly, like,
too much.
Would you put trust in that? Because if he does say anything, like, the warden's screwed. If he says anything, and he would lose Andy too. So that's hard because
and he only had a year. He only had a year. He wasn't going to stay in there. He wasn't going to be a lifer, so he couldn't torture him for a long time.
So once he got out, then he could just say whatever he wants. So it was just too much of a risk. And he really respected Andy, so Tommy would have definitely said something, especially if he got out, even if he had to wait and was like bribed or something with that. But the Warden's a bad man, so he did not want to go. He did not want to go get arrested, and he just killed himself. That was insane. But the fact that he hesitated and he was going to shoot his way, I'm like, really? You're just going to shoot more people? Like you're going to ruin more people's lives? Yeah, so he just killing himself. That was good. And Kim, you were the first to notice that was the same guy from Daredevil.
So, right?
Yeah, again, no spoilers there. We'll just say that. But
just tell
that's right too. Yeah.
I know sometimes like certain actors, and again, he was a great actor too. Sometimes they're just so good at certain roles, like being evil or really good or something.
That's
I'm like, oh, he's so good at this.
Can't even tell. Like, who is that?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, especially when they're so many years apart, like when they're really young or older, it's just like, oh, who is that? Or if they have a lot of makeup on or prosthetics or something. But yeah, like, oh, God, that was cool that was him. This movie came out in 1994.
Jeez.
So this is really dated and such a wonderful movie.
It was good. Very
so
good.
Andy was innocent.
He was innocent.
And
he's Mr. Stevens now. How
That's
awesome
right,
was
yeah.
that?
I wonder if he kept that name, or I love how he did that. Yes, like how he took advantage of that and he was able to take the money to take out. Like it's funny because you're right, because he never did crime before he was in prison.
That's right.
But I wonder if he changed his name after that. He could have changed his name after that too, because I doubt he would keep that, because then it would be traceable. I don't know. But yeah, like how crazy is it that he used that, and he had the suit from the Warden. He kept it in a plastic bag. He really thought things through. And to take off his clothes, thank God it was raining, and he was probably planning, of course, to leave during the storm, so that way he could use like the flashing of light for like just to see where he's going, maybe not, but then just like the thunder so he could hit and break open that pipe.
Oh yeah.
So he just knew he had to go for it, and then the rain, thank God, to wash off all that nasty. And how long 5 football fields of nasty, and you can't breathe, and it's damp and dark. He had a light, but wow, like just in there you could die, because you just had to keep on going.
You just had that one word, hope. I hope I get the hell out of here.
Yeah, probably get Hep C from that or something in there. Yeah, but I'm so happy he got out. There was no way he would have just got out on his own, like through the system, because they wanted to keep him there for bad purposes and innocent the whole time, and the Warden didn't even flinch. Too selfish. He wanted him for his own gain.
No.
Nope, you're gonna stay. So do you guys have a favorite character? Yeah.
Of course, Andy. I know. Okay, let me see. Red.
I love that. Me too.
Andy and Red.
Yeah, me too.
Andy
I love them both. I can't really decide. I want to say Red more, but Andy. They all went through so much, but I guess the main focus, of course, was Andy. So I like them both the same, honestly, because they're great characters, and I love how Red was well respected, and how he could just get all these things in, and he just knew how to work the system.
And he wasn't like a muscle guy. He was just a cool guy that knew the system and how to work it, and
he wasn't a bully or anything.
For the guys.
He was tough in his own way, but he didn't have to be a bully about it. So, and the sisters, I did not like the sisters, and the only reason why the corrupt guard beat the crap out of him to the point of where he was freaking paralyzed was because Andy helped him with the IRS, like he helped him keep that money, kind of thing. So it wasn't just to save Andy, because he didn't give a crap. Like you can see, he's sadistic in his own way. But wow, can you imagine just having people following you like that in dark places, and you have to watch your back all the time, and they just gang up on you, and no one's gonna help you. Like, awful. Yeah. Wow, what a movie.
Yeah,
I'm so happy we watched this.
I am too. I've been wanting to watch this for 26 years. When I first came out, I was like, oh, that looks really cool.
The beginning was so great, because I'm like, how would they start this movie? I was so curious, and I had no clue Andy would have a gun with him. And I'm like, holy crap, so it really looks like he did kill them. He was so mad. I didn't even know that the wife cheated on him. I didn't even know that part. I just knew that the story was that he murdered his wife, and that's why he was there. So I'm like, why? Why did this happen, But I did know he was innocent, so I was trying to be very careful on my reactions. But I love how they did the beginning. Unfortunately, like you said, path of a tornado, like he was in the wrong path. Ironically, someone else was just there that same night. And that gun that washed away, I mean, it's probably a big river, who knows, a strong river that pulled it downstream so far away that they can't find it, and maybe got buried somewhere under currents or something, just went into the dirt. Who knows?
Or it was just convenient for the cops to make it disappear.
That's true
and
too.
Get their guy.
Maybe.
You never know.
Right.
You honestly never know. We saw a lot of corruption in this. I don't want to think that way, but you're right. You don't know. And that would be so scary because a lot of things aren't straightforward, and sometimes cases like there are innocent people in prison, and how awful your whole life is screwed. Like you're ruined. Like you can't live your life normal. Like everything's gone. You're stuck in prison for 30 years, however many years, whatever. If you're innocent, that sucks. So much time is wasted on your life. Yeah, I mean for life, and just any time that you spend, but your life, like wow.
Couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. And it's so sad to hear that. Sometimes, like I guess you just want to close the case and be like, no, it's just so obvious that you're the one, even though you don't have all the evidence there, and then whoever did it goes free, whatever they're doing. Like that is so scary to think that they got away with it. But wow,
Yeah,
so I applaud this movie. Yeah, and that's what's scary.
That's good. Yes.
Yeah.
Did it win any awards? I'm sure it did.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Yes.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have looked it up
Should've.
before because I have seen most of this anyways. But yeah, like this was wonderful. I'm sure it did. And a lot of you have been requesting this for so long, and it gets so close to winning the polls and then just hasn't. But a lot of movies have done that too. So we try to like be fair and watch as much as we can when that happens. But yay. So we snuck this in too. I'm happy we did. I'm curious what you guys think of this movie, as I always say, because I do read about that because I love hearing everyone's opinions because some are so different, and I love that. I have an open mind, and I always want to hear what people have to say. So I think we'll end it there. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys.
Bye. Thumbs up.